Well, this is definitely not the direction I wanted my channel to go, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. In my case, I gotta admit that I'm a 37-year-old failure of a man. And how did I get here? Well, if you're wondering how to not end up in a situation like this, I will tell you a bit of my story. I've been a quiet kid who loved Uh, I guess write kind of books about investment, business, management, and look where these books brought me. I don't want to bore you to death with my bio, so I want to put an emphasis on just some key factors of my story. I've been a digital nomad for the last 10 years, with ups and downs, and my wife, she's doing social media too, and since I gave her that idea that she can make money with her phone about 5 years ago, she couldn't come back to normal job. Yesterday I couldn't fall asleep till morning. Me and my wife were about 37, and I just realized that on average in 1000 days we will be 40. So I looked at my life at scale, I would say, and then I realized that I have credit card debt, I don't have a car, I don't have a house, I don't have a job, I don't have kids. And if I don't fix this in 1000 days, we both will be 40. And basically, I know only one family that raised a relatively healthy kid after 40. So we are not meant to be eternal, I would say. And there is time to do things in life. And I thought I'm past this point, I'm past midlife crisis. I've always been scared about being 30, and then I turned 30 and kinda nothing happened, so I carried on without any direction. One decision I made is to slow down because I was always scared of that point and I wanted to achieve everything before 30. And when I couldn't, I just got the idea that there's no point to rush anymore. I'm old. And several years have passed, and then I realized that people actually called me like, you're almost 40. And then it hit me. Oh, I'm almost 40. I didn't even believe this number kind of exists. These people are ancient. These people are ancient, and I'm almost 40, and my wife is almost 40, and we have no kids. And we are poor. Realistically, we are poor. So this channel is about digital nomad lifestyle, and actually nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about downsides, because when you look at popular YouTube videos in this niche, it's always sunshine and rainbows. Nobody's talking what if you fail. So when people talk about digital nomad lifestyle on YouTube, they basically only promoting the scene. It's so amazing. The only downside is that you have to work, but you can work from anywhere in the world. It would be nice if you don't have to work and money just grow on trees around every digital nomad. But actually, that you have to work is not the only downside. The biggest downside is you don't know what's next. You don't know what will happen to your income tomorrow or after tomorrow or in 1 year, in 3 years. It can just drop and never grow back, so you have to start a new project from scratch. And you're not getting any younger. Don't get me wrong, I would be happy to work more if it guaranteed any results. But in this lifestyle, you can work 10 times more to get same zero results that you were getting with doing absolutely nothing. Or sometimes you can do nothing and get lucky, and your content got into the trend, and you just get 1 million views for no reason. And you get several hundreds of thousands of bucks, and for the next months you don't have to do anything. I would say this lifestyle fits a certain type of character. But even when you are this type of character, sometimes you hate it. Today I looked at my finances. I live in one country, my wife lives in another country with our dogs. For whatever reason, it just happened. And I thought, okay, I would find some opportunity here. But I'm staying here for 2 months without my wife, feeling stupid, working, and no result. No result for me, no result for her. She basically gave up on her Facebook page with over 100,000 followers. And my projects are not growing up. So we are wasting time without each other for 2 months already. And as I was saying, we're not getting any younger. We will be 40 soon. And now it kind of scares me to death. What if nothing will change when we are 40? Because she was telling me already, like, I will be strong till 40, but after 40, I don't think I will be able to do anything. You have to carry me. And I know what it's like to carry someone when you cannot take care of yourself, when your income is not enough for one person and you have to take care of your family as a man. That's what my parents told me, my grandparents. It's an obligation of any decent man, I would say. And when you cannot fulfill that obligation, you feel like garbage. You feel that you're not a man and there is nothing you can do. So recently, after 10 years of being self-employed, I made a new resume just to test the market. I wanted to be, I guess, a head of marketing or head of SMM, something like this. Basically, I got zero phone calls. And that got me thinking, okay, 1 month passed, so what should I do next? I'm a man. I gotta bring money to the family. So I had to lower my expectations. So I looked at what's available in my town and I found a job of a delivery driver, and it was like okay job, I guess. You don't really have to do anything. You just deliver water to people and they paying you 2 times a month. I've been doing something like this when I was young, when I was 20 and something. So it's something, is bringing money home. They promise about, I guess, $1,800 per month, but I know that in these low-level jobs they always lie, and so realistically it's about $1,000. In this case, the number can be real because in the ad they say 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. Basically a Chinese model. People have no shame anymore. You know, before they were buying your time for a house and a car. Now they are buying your life for food. I looked at my finances and then I realized it will change nothing. It will be just money for food and my situation will never change. This is scary. Whatever you do, nothing will change. When I came out to walk, I decided to get myself together and make this phone call. But then something clicked and I realized that I should make this video instead. Because this is the only way to get out of the pit. Look, these guys doing decent work. This pays about $1,000. They have to make a fence with this generator in a cold winter. Yeah, it's actually winter, just no snow. So I look at people around me. They do jobs like this. It pays almost nothing, but somehow they are buying cars, they are paying mortgages, they even have vacation from time to time. But this life was never for me. I realized this when I was a kid, when I was 12. I always wanted my own business. Later I found out about investment, trading, working online. But I don't know, it just realistically, guys, digital nomad lifestyle looks like this. You can fail, and when you fail, it's so difficult to get up, to stand on your feet again. Last time I failed like this, it took me 3 years. 3 years just to stand up and believe in myself. And at this point, when you stop believing in yourself, it gets worse and worse. I have no mood. I promised myself many times that I will make one video a day, no matter what, just to grow this channel. And today in the morning, I said, okay, I have no mood. And then I realized I will never have a mood. This will never grow. So I have to be a delivery guy and bring myself and my family to nowhere with this stupid job that pays almost nothing. A decent house costs $400,000. A decent car costs 50, and what a point to sell your time for $1,000 or $2,000 per month. You will not even be able to save this money. You will basically spend for living, for food. This is stupid, and I always knew it's stupid, but it changes nothing. You gotta put the food on the table. So this video is kinda a punishment for myself. I have to expose myself to the world. You know, we always tend to present ourselves a little better than we are. And I'm just a human. I want people to, I don't know, respect me, but sometimes you gotta punish yourself. You gotta tell the truth that, yeah, sometimes it sucks. And sometimes you feel like a failure and that you cannot change anything. And this is the part of the game. So I will publish this video to punish myself and to not end up a 40-year-old delivery guy. Because once you stand on this path, you basically bury your dreams. I was doing something like this. I was working, and after a grueling business day, I couldn't force myself to make any content. And if I don't make content, my projects don't grow. So I basically forced myself today to not pick up the phone and not to call this company. I don't want to end up a delivery guy. I will give myself a chance. And it sounds good, it sounds fun when you are 20. When you are almost 40, it's not that fun. You realize that it's less and less time you have to achieve something, to finally get something stable. And the lesson here that I wanted to share with you is that there's nothing stable in this field. You either take it or leave it. So when you remember that you have only 1,000 days till the point of no return, where you cannot have healthy kids anymore, where you cannot achieve anything because you are old and weak, you realize that your back is against the wall now. So wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna need it.